see a blockage, I kinda...
I also see a couple of spots in your route where the positioning is just fabulous for picking like 5 or 6 items in your sight and putting them all in really quick. That's nice to see.
Yeah, I lost the dog by accident.
All right, let's
can you
see what...
send me a link?
You will need to mute the site.
Yeah,
you do your go live thing in
promotion. Look, you didn't put the link in promotion.
Yeah, hold on.
Self-promotion, second.
Wait, were you talking to me about being the site guy, or Keith?
No, just me. I was talking to Ethel.
I got it.
And stuff.
Stuff.
You planning on doing something else than race?
No. I'm covering my bases just in case. Okay, I have my phone set up. You're in chat. Okay. Welcome. I don't think I'll beat Guy this stream. I really don't think I will, but at least I get to show off the route, eh?
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what you've got. I'm annoyed that I haven't been able to put down like the actual the actual best thing that I can, but you know.
3, 2, 1. Also, high chance I screw this up because this is margins are tight this time around, as per every Mac nowadays.
Nowadays.
Hey, sorry for making it a little bit more difficult.
You're not sorry. Don't lie.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Yes, please spam chat, dude. Make it seem a little more lively than it actually is. This is the part I hate the most about the run. This part right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
this whole process just sucks. Especially when,
to be fair,
fuel
this
thing
is where
goes
I failed.
Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That didn't go as planned at all, because ghost tethers. Thought I did that.
It's reading chat and that's inaccurate, but sure.
I overspent tethers there, so the cockpit will be a bit slower than usual.
Credits deposited. Caution, tether supplies running low. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Only have enough for all of that, but I didn't this time. how different is it so far, Guy?
Completely.
Hmm.
Getting
I am doing things I've not seen anyone else do ever.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I lost the fuel barrel. I'll find it later.
Oh, it was right there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, that was a decent roll for the cockpit.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Not a great one, but a decent one.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Did that computer break?
I don't think it did. I think it sparked, but it didn't actually break.
Credits transferred.
That's good.
Quite a jinx in it, Selena.
I'm not jinxing it, I'm asking pertinent questions.
You're the busted jinx. I remember what you did.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Almost forgot to do that.
Yeah, that
Stupidness
is.
cut points.
But hey, you only have to worry about one side, given that you bomb the rest of them.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Those doors are so violent.
Oh no! I didn't cut that off.
Caution.
Oh,
Tether supplies are low.
Ruh-roh.
you can still tether it to the other processor.
Line of sight.
Valuable object
It's gone?
Credits deposited.
You're gonna
Question
struggle to
mark?
pull it out.
It's over.
Mm.
But yeah, look at the time. See, it would be in if I was at my best speed right now. So that's still only a 6:30. Yeah, except for that part,
Yeah.
that went actually perfectly.
Did you love that little
That's one
bit?
of those runs.
That was amazing. But yeah, my routing is completely different.
My best
Um,
time so far is 5 minutes.
And does anyone else, aside from Go, actually use demo charges in their routing for this ship?
Yeah, I'm guessing Guy does.
I do not.
Well, I'm wrong.
Yeah, no
I
demo
am-
charges for me.
I am using absolutely no physics glitches either.
Shit.
Helmet damage detected. Be sure to always budget for helmet repair costs.
Ouch.
Like your entry.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
I hate it
Pressure levels
because it is really hard. It's so hard. All these freaking inputs. I don't know if you can see them,
salvage destroyed. Please refrain
but it's like,
Wait, something go boom?
God. But yeah, that's the plan, Cerealia. That's what demo charges
Oh.
are for.
No, but I mean, there was an orange light all of a sudden, and I didn't expect it. I thought the fuel tank had exploded.
Nope, all according to plan. Except for
I
that
am
part.
going to say, this is the first time that I've been ahead of you on stream, and the first one hasn't just fucked me over immediately.
Guy is enjoying this so much.
I might honestly lose every Mac from now on.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
You say that as if the week was already over.
Like, my route will come out very, very soon. I'm not going to just, like, not put it out. I'm just very interested in seeing routes without contamination.
My is probably going to change because so far I feel like it's atrocious. But...
You have a
Well,
6
you-
million, it's not atrocious.
Exactly.
Yeah, 6s are kind of rare on this specific Mac and how...
This Mac
It
is
is.
very hard to get 6s on. Like, you know, there are very few people
Salvage deposit
that
accepted. Credit
have the
transferred.
ability in general, and you've got one. You should not be feeling bad about it.
Oh, I still do. I mean, if I didn't, I wouldn't want to actually get better, so that score wouldn't move. So
Tether supplies are low.
I'm trying to put a positive thing on my
Salvage
negative thinking.
secured. Credit deposited.
I actually get rid of the doors, even though the corners still get in the way. I use
Actually, the
something
doors
that-
where they are.
Yeah, I know you've mentioned that, but I use something that you've mentioned during my stream, Guy,
Salvage
where I'll leave
deposit credits transferred.
the storage bins for after, so they don't get in the
Okay.
way. But it's probably not the fastest.
I
don't
decided
know.
against doing that in the end. I tried it. Dealing with the containers just takes a little bit longer than I want it to.
Hmm.
You're gonna cut that? Oh no, it's not even there anymore. I forget about that.
I don't know if
You're
you
not gonna
saw,
cut them
but
that fell off.
there's
Yeah.
a nanocarbon panel that's still on the wall and not inside the processor.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I'll get it later. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Again, a garbage roll.
Yeah, that's why
Salvage secured.
I follow my
Account credit
cockpit
applied.
to see what it does.
Waste of time. If you're looking, you're not cutting.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit
But that's why I leave the storage bins, because there's very rarely a bottleneck.
So if I'm like absolutely spot on with what I'm doing,
deposited.
I'll have that cockpit heading into the processor at about 12 minutes 10 on the clock. You don't know
Yeah.
the route yet, so you'll see why that's
You did
Pretty good.
say you did things in an interesting order.
yeah.
Yeah, normally that works a lot better.
You sure there's absolutely no risk of blowing it? The fuel tanks, I mean.
As long as it's touching, or like near touching, the bottom wall, it's fine.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, so this is about the time when I'll be finishing my run.
Pressure.
I mean, just routing at this point. I
wondering
can't
why
beat
you
this with
don't-
sheer speed.
I'm wondering why you don't already send the aluminum into the furnace as you're cutting the door.
Credit awarded.
I don't know either.
And also, Cloud is not here, but he's put on a spin on the thruster extraction where he's not using the corners and just the central part, and I feel like it's much easier to aim and it gets the same result. I use 3 tethers with it and it works.
Yep, 3 tethers beside the handle, less work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a good run, but it's just been completely.
Oh, the nanocarbon panel. Processor
It's-
on your
it's over.
left. Yeah.
I need the time.
Oh, that was actually a good salvage, though. I'm guessing for you it's not good enough, but oh, never mind. That's a better score.
I don't think I missed anything but that panel.
Yeah, that would have been a very, very good salvage.
There's also the fact that due to me using demo charges, I destroy about 4,000 kilograms worth of nanocarbon. $4,000 worth of nanocarbon. Sorry, 100 kilograms worth of. Yeah.
But that's on the mount of the cells, which would have gone into the barge anyway, right?
The
And on the door. to
The airlock.
Oh, right, the door.
the
I
airlock
forgot to do that
cuts
too.
are what destroys the nanocarbon. Like I can just show you.
No, I remember now. I'm already jumbling different routings in my head.
Is that because it just gets blasted into the furnace?
We'll see.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
It's just a test, so. I should have gotten through the airlock
Pressure levels
or the
increasing.
hatch.
Air pressure levels
See? 141 nanocarbon destroyed.
Yeah.
I think it's these bars. Yeah, it's these bars. Scrap.
Hmm.
So yeah. Not sure what to do for the rest of the stream. Because if I continue just trying to make this better, it still won't be whatever guy's doing.
I mean, you can beat my score right now. I get what you mean. So, do you want me to run you through my route?
It's hard to. I need a video, dude. I can't follow when you like just type or talk out the route. It's really. Unless.
Okay.
I
I mean,
know.
I can give you an overview.
How about we? Okay, we'll try it once. We'll just do like a really slow version of your route. So. Go.
Okay. So what we're gonna do first? Go ahead. So I can't actually see what you're doing right now. By the way,
You can picture it in your
Is it
mind's
fair?
eye. Just imagine you're doing exactly what you
Okay,
say.
You're gonna cut off the cargo hatch, grab the crate that's flying up, and get it to the barge. Tether the cargo hatch to the barge. Then go inside the hole. On the left-hand side, you're going to try and cut the cut points as you're coming in for the cockpit. You're going to hit the cockpit. Yeah. You're going to hit the cockpit handle, and then cut the bottom side of the floor panels as you have just come in. This isn't going to work.
He doesn't know his
Right.
route. Wow.
I do.
I gotta say, I love your longing looks at that antenna outside. When you were just, when are you going to tell me to take it? Just let me get the antenna.
You're not going to get it until much later in the route. To be
Oh.
honest, the route
Have
that
I
you'll
done it
see,
wrong besides the cockpit cut point so far?
No, not so far. You're also going to cut the two cockpits, the two cut points above on the roof that you see in front of you already. Then you're going to like the ones on the same side that you can see. Then you're going to turn right, going to cut the other cockpit cut points off, and then head into the cockpit. Tether everything together. And then you're going to head outside. But you're going to go backwards. At this point, because the cockpit was released, it will have floated forwards. You are then going to turn on your light. I mean, you already have, but this is when I turn on my light. And you're going to tether the coolant tanks. So not outside the ship, outside the cockpit. The coolant tanks should be visible, and you're going to tether those to the walls. All three of them. So you're going to do the.
Kinda
it didn't break
not
free.
enough.
Just start it moving forwards. It's fine. Then you're gonna tether those to the walls, and then you're gonna go and hit the rest of the floor points on the other side to release them. I tend to use the just do the front two panels, floor panels, and then the rear two afterwards, because the barrels are a pain in the ass.
Skip ahead.
Yeah, so basically get rid of the floor panels. Then you don't do those two in the air first, because you're too busy concentrating on this down below. You're then going to deal with the crates. I've tended to tether two together, then just drag two of them down, tether up to the big one, and then get the other ones out. Get all of the internal bits like the atmosphere panels and airlock consoles to the barge. Tether the door to the wall, and then go and just cut the rear panel out. Cut the thruster bay clear and cut the thruster cap and the ceiling bit there. As you're coming out, throw the door in the processor and cut the remaining points on the ceiling, and then go and head to the cockpit. Hopefully, all the stuff inside will have come out. Including the coolant.
I'm out of tethers. Here.
Basically, the coolant is a very big time sink, and I've tried to take that away. Then.
When do you on tethers?
Oh no! So you need to be very tether
Light.
friendly to get this
Tether
to work.
friendly.
Okay.
So on the ceiling crates, I'm using 3 tethers.
Oh, so you're just throwing them down mostly, because there's six of them
I'm
up there.
Tether 2 throw, and use the last tether on the big one. Tether discipline, eh?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, so once this has then been dealt with, you'll actually send the cockpit into the processor before you refill your tethers.
So you never tow it forward at all?
You do, yeah. Sorry, I missed a bit, yeah.
Okay.
I did miss a
I
bit.
was like,
Sorry.
all this crap's still
Yeah.
here, guy.
Okay, so when you come out backwards to do the coolant, you tether it then. I do it by just popping up and yeah, that basically, but in reverse. So that then goes forwards, and then you just have this to deal with. All the ceiling panels are released. You just have the sides to do. I found that going in and doing the non-airlock side first works for me. And I will try and send the internal structure into the starboard. Starboard? I think. Starboard furnace. Mostly because it doesn't get, then it would get in the way of the thruster extraction, which you do dead last in the run.
Salvage secured. Account credit.
This is when you also grab the antennae, yeah. When you do that side, yeah.
So the cockpit is after the sides or before?
So what? Sorry.
The cockpit. When do you do the cockpit?
So the cockpit's done before you refill your tethers, before you do the sides.
Okay.
So like yeah. So you do the internals. Yes, you do the cockpit, get it moving, then do the internals, then clear the cockpit, and then come and do the sides of the back of the ship.
Let me see if I can just have it so far.
That must have been your slowest run ever on stream.
That,
Yeah.
that
You've seen me just
Sa-
screw around on stream before.
that route sounded like complete chaos to me.
Air pressure level decreasing.
The route's not chaos. It's just that I'm not seeing exactly what Ghost's doing, so I can't.
Wait, whoops. Oh, okay, you gotta be really careful about that kind of thing.
You have to be careful of your positioning, yeah. So it's actually like you're coming vertically here because you can actually
Yeah,
hit
because I need
quite
the
a lot.
cockpit. That's right.
Recommend maintaining safe distance from flammable items.
So like, I'm going in vertically downwards, trying to hit the top cut point grey bit. I'm not actually aiming for the cut point because you can hit the grey bits and it'll stop them from connecting. You don't actually need to hit the cut point to get to release. It's a bit of an interesting run, sure.
Air pressure level decreasing.
So that, and come down vertically. Hit those suckers. That. Oh wait, no. Then you do this. This.
Air
Wait.
pressure level decreasing.
Isn't that the part where Guy said he
Oh yeah,
hit
you have
the,
to open the cockpit. Shit.
the cockpit?
Yeah, you have to open the cockpit because otherwise that happens.
Low. Lynx recommends a healthy
The cockpit
lifestyle to
opens
maximize
itself.
productivity.
The cockpit has left the area.
Yeah.
It's done with here, the ship.
I like the sound of burning in my runs.
Well, we can't hear it, but I'm sure it's lovely.
We have no idea.
Sorry. In order to keep your voices on the stream, I can't like filter you out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why in Alaska?
It's gone north, I believe, is the. Yeah, so I'm not doing any particular funkiness in terms of the the airlock side, that is starboard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of the starboard side, I was at one point trying to reactor hammer or like airlock hammer the thing away. It just caused me to lose too many nacelles.
Really?
Salvage secured.
They ended up flying into the
Credits
furnace.
deposited.
That's so far.
Yeah.
Air pressure level increasing.
These cut points.
The thing that I
Side.
don't understand is when you said it's floating away, guy. How is it supposed to? It doesn't float away on its own, right? Oh, no, never mind. It does. Okay.
Okay, from here, then what? You just handle all the crates and shit?
No, so from here you actually do the you need to do the coolant
Cut?
first, and coolant and start the cockpit actually heading forwards,
Oh boy.
and pray this doesn't happen.
And then you do all the crap inside? Or the crap,
Yes.
the crates.
Yeah, that's when you do the floor and the crates. That's when you basically get the cockpit moving, then clear the internals. So you also don't need to use the tether on those two top ones. It will leave them
that
free
makes
floating.
sense. That makes sense.
Like you want to be using one tether on each floor panel
Account credit applied.
for the stuff, and one tether on each for moving the floor panels into the processor. There may well be some floating around, but
Salvage deposit accepted.
just eat it, basically. And again, the roof crates, you're using one on each on the two pairs of one each on the two pairs on the roof, and a separate one for the big one.
And you're
These have a
supposed
habit of
to-
yeah, basically, and you can do that, or you can use the tether on it. I prefer the tether because of the bug where it won't let go. It still won't let go, but you tether the door to the wall, and yeah, then you get rid of the electronics to the left. And then you're just ducking under here and doing. You can push in, but it's going to get in the way maybe. I tend to duck under it, and basically just cutting this free.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Like you don't want to do this yet.
Oh, you said
It's a
before tether
that you need
refill,
to
right?
do later. Yeah, no. So you're not doing the roof before tether refill. You're doing the cockpit before tether refill,
Oh.
and you need those tethers for the cockpit. You're cutting it free.
You're like super far behind me.
Yes,
Dang.
I am. Sorry,
So,
but
cockpit's done.
so the cockpit's done. Now is when So this is you have the right amount of tethers because you're looking to just tether the rest of. Yeah, you cut out the glass here before I forget. Yes.
Never mind the storage bins inside.
Storage
I
bins
got 'em out.
should be free.
Oh no, there's two that are still inside.
What?
They didn't make
Yes,
it
there are.
Yeah, in the corner.
The
I mean-
top storage bins are there.
up. This one is a slow one anyway, but I mean, I mean, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
an actual run. But oh boy, really wanted to get. Wait, was that
Yeah.
a frozen bug?
I think it was.
Salvage secured.
Ah.
Credits deposited.
Okay, so all of that, and then we do the port side.
Port side. Yeah. Port side, then the
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
then the stuff. Wait. Port side with antenna, all of the bits that are on the port and the power cell. Then switch over to the starboard. Clear that out. Making sure that you're getting the external airlock panel. That's a thing that you can forget quite easily. And then cut the door out of the frame, start that moving, and then start the
Count credit applied.
extraction of the thruster.
All these loose ceiling panels, do you just push them in at some point, or do you tether them?
So they get tethered once you've done the thruster, because you have time.
That makes sense.
Like, you have some panels which are going in. So then you do it there, and that's the run done, basically.
How the fuck do you cut this nacelle? You just... Okay, you gotta go down here.
You didn't cut the nacelle
What?
correctly.
The frontal nacelle on the starboard side.
When the I do it once the thing started moving. I'll cut out this nacelle, the rear nacelle, punt it out, start it moving before I take the airlock panel off. Grab the airlock panel, spring round, cut the nacelle off. Tether the nacelle, then cut it off, and then put the other two bits, the airlock and the reactor.
We're just asking for the nacelle to be processed.
Oh, it can often happen. And so this one will go into the starboard starboard furnace, and then you stick the reactor, the thruster thing, into the port processor.
Did it come out? Oh, what?
Did you cut the thruster cap well?
Yeah.
I don't recall you cut.
It's floating over there, right? That's the... Yeah, you did cut it, but sometimes the angle is just not good and
Oh,
the
yeah.
thruster doesn't want to...
I also forgot the power cell.
But that's the route that I've been working on.
There's the piece of a nanocarbon on the wall.
Ah, it's okay.
On the... I always forget. That's... Port side. Port side. By hell.
And the thruster died on the way down.
I put a few suggestions in the text.
Computer stuff. Is there to tether the door to the big crate? I don't know about that.
No, that'll
No.
take the door with it. You don't want to do that because it goes in the processor.
Yeah, what's wrong with tethering the door to the wall?
But I do agree with the center pole on the thruster.
Well, you save a tether and you deal with the door after the tether's expired because you're doing things in the back anyways.
But we send all the crates down. Am I misunderstanding?
And no, it would require a minor change in timing on when you throw the last crate down.
I mean, the tether is not going to die that fast.
Or at that point, why does the tether need to be alive
like a
anymore?
5-minute run.
Yeah, it's good.
Waiting for a tether to expire is not good.
Yes, so at that point, since you don't have any tethers that need to stay active, you could probably cancel it once it's done its job.
But also, you could just tether the door to the wall. What do I do? Shoot. I don't usually shot runs on stream when I already have one in mind. Is there anything from my run that could be useful in this run? Probably friggin' not, right?
Can you can you run your run again?
Okay.
Show me your run, and I will say I'll let you know if there's anything that I want to steal.
Kind of doubt it. The only thing different is like the demo charges
Everything?
on it itself. I mean, well, yeah, the route is different, but the methodologies are basically the same. It's a macro. We've done tons of these.
Yeah, absolutely.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
This is the only part that's significantly weird.
Yeah.
Occasionally, that's
So I actually really like this, but it doesn't fit with the run that I'm doing.
yeah, that's
Basically.
the issue.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
If I were to change my entry for yours, I wouldn't use the demo charges on the airlock.
It's actually the one I want. Oh shit, executing wrong. That's actually the ones that if I had to choose one set to cut, I would choose the cut. I would choose to not do the cell ones, because the airlock is what bothers me when I do the side. Why am I floating like this? So, wait, which? No, I've confused myself. Which of these do I tether?
The bottom
bottom.
one, but you want to be on the other
The
side
bottom
to
Okay,
actually
that's how you
tether
guys do
properly.
that. Alright,
Yeah.
well, slow run to my route then.
I mean, the aiming makes me think that that one, using one more tether on those two crates, on those three crates, I might actually do, because the aiming is slowing me down a bit.
Oh shit.
Where'd the other tank go?
You know, that's never happened before.
Salvage
The furnace is happy.
That's never happened
An
before.
offering! An offering!
It's gold.
It's actually never happened before.
Just for us.
I'm gonna cut it short, I'm sorry. I don't want my computer to die just yet. Whew.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh crap, we lost Toasty?
Yeah, we have lost Toasty right now.
Let's speed up that execution again. Too slow.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
God, I really hate that. About demo charges, two things. One, it starts you off at explode mode by default.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? And then it
What do you
also...
mean by explode mode?
Sorry?
Oh yeah, sure. It starts you off on with the igniter in hand, ignition, whatever.
And what's the other thing?
It switches modes whenever you take it out.
Yeah.
I definitely.
I forgot to explode the things.
Oh, well, that's why you didn't need to. I was wondering where you were hanging on, but...
Ah, wait, okay. I need to focus.
Do we need to be quiet?
No, you can talk. I just have to not respond.
Okay.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
I like the suggestion of slowing down cathode ray tube, but kind of a bit of the antithesis of this game mode.
I think he's
Airlock
praising
pressure
this,
levels
or
increasing.
they're praising the slowdown of the furnace eating the macro.
Air pressure
I thought
could be.
they said that
Could be.
earlier because they wanted to be, the competition to be a little less deep.
Not gonna happen that.
I mean, we have
Yeah.
Come on, in the furnace, okay.
Where did the floor plates go? They didn't come out. That's why. I'm weirded out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Another odd thing is you have to get used to this weird angle that the ship is at.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah. Or the other option is to not get used to it. But yeah,
Yeah.
with this run definitely.
I am keeping my ship vertical to make it easy to clear out the internals.
I don't know, I messed up enough times that I've actually gotten used to having it in weird positions too.
Did you put in the cargo hatch into the processor?
Credit applied.
I didn't do it yet. Did I?
I don't think so.
I thought it just sort I
You
must
missed
have
the cut
mistaken
point.
what the floor panel was. the
You got
ceiling
it.
panel was.
You never tethered a computer?
Salvage secured.
Well, previously, I would be out of tethers. I wouldn't have enough tethers to allocate one for that computer, but as of Guy's tether to and just eat them suggestion, I now have more. So I'll probably be changing that if I keep this route, like, intact. Which I won't.
Copy. Tether supplies
Like,
ready.
I don't think this route's bad as such. But
It's just worse. It's not bad, it's just worse than yours.
do you know how happy that makes me feel? Just not in a like. I'm glad that your route is bad. That's not what I'm meaning. Just like to have actually like got to the point where I'm like, yeah, this is damn good. Like going about as fast as we did with the ghost one with nothing in it 4 weeks ago.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, I have never done even a single ship with the AI on it. That's gonna be fun.
Eventually,
Okay.
you know where one of them is. Do you want to send down that reactor?
It can wait.
Well, it's gonna destroy everything around it, but sure, it can wait.
It can wait.
I had a good minute. Also, that ruined the run, but whatever.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So that
Did you
destroyed
destroy
also
the pipe somehow?
LRT.
It was just a bad cut on the front pipe.
Airlock's gone too.
Oh yeah.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Well.
Credits transferred.
Rest in pieces.
Like I have a video going live in about 10 minutes.
Account credit applied.
Scheduled.
Scheduled?
The
You planned
scheduled.
this?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
He has. He's been talking about it too
God.
when you weren't there.
Yeah, and he's been cackling maniacally about it.
Just a small amount of what's the word? Untainted runs.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, now we can go back to copying each other. Unless we just stick to what we have.
I'm not gonna.
Because I know that Goth and Clown said that they wouldn't just be like copying. There are people that might not ever try to actually run. And like I do trust Goth and Clowns not to do that. Like they will do their own thing. I don't necessarily expect others to make their own routes.
Mm-hmm.
Like we learn stuff from each other, and like
As much as it annoys me, I like the short moratorium on route sharing.
The short.
I get it for mackerels, but for our bigger ships, which are still like very much not solved,
yeah,
I think we should
I think
keep.
yeah, I agree. I agree on that actually.
These are basically solved, kind of. These are as close to solve. These are closer to solved than the other ships by a significant degree.
I mean, we have what? We have our little methods that we use for basically everything that we're doing with the map now.
Salvage secured.
My ordering is vastly different to what we normally use. And that's where the difference is, I think.
What are you looking for, Gov?
The door.
You
It's
got
just
it already.
inside the ship.
I saw it
Use
come
the
out.
object scanner. Oh no, it came out. It just floated up or down. Probably up because you can't see it down.
Floated down, I think, but I cannot see it.
Are you in object mode? You're in structural.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit
Yeah, object mode is easier to see the doors.
They went to Narnia.
I say look up.
Where are you looking up?
Ah, whatever.
I mean, at this point,
goal.
it's
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
So what's this about center tethering the thruster?
when you're doing those next to the handle in the center of the thing, you can put 3 tethers or 4 or whatever you want, but 3 is enough. Instead
Yeah,
of
literally
aiming for the corner,
directly in the middle.
it's a bit faster than
salvage
aiming for the
destroyed.
wings.
Please revisit your training.
Oh, it is still a straight pull. That's cool. Oh, it blew up. That's cool.
Well, I don't think like I don't feel like you were going to get anywhere with this run,
Yeah, I wasn't
considering
really
the amount of time you've been looking for that. Can you find that door now? Actually,
It's gone. It's gone.
I genuinely don't know where it is.
Maybe-
It's in Narnia, I told you.
Oh wait, is that it?
I mean, you went into the
Oh yeah, there it is.
process. Oh, no, never mind. Okay,
By
thank
the
you.
wall.
Object accepted for processing.
I don't know how far behind I am from you right now, but yeah.
Bonjour, clone.
Hello, clowns.
Whee!
Boom.
And the slowdown only starts happening when the stuff starts despawning. Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, the furnace slow up is terrible. Especially on my weak computer.
I really hope you introduce a setting to allow us to turn off the particle effects.
Yeah.
Because that mod, the modders made, that solves it. Pretty much.
It does. I think so. They copied the processor code for despawn.
Yep.
And that
Well,
seems
that was
to
the
work.
wrong button.
I don't think it's actually the particles. They think it's the particles, but I don't think it's the particles.
I think it's the particles. Given that your RAM spikes up, that's all stuff being spawned in.
The vaporization code dynamically allocates a shitload of arrays in memory while it's doing it.
Helmet damage detected. Airlock
Can
pressure
you do
levels
the
dropped.
races with mods on? Because
No.
the furnace
I mean, you-
mod would be great for me.
So it is possible to run with the mods on. We would prefer that you don't.
Airlock
The
pressure
spoken rule
levels
is that mods cannot affect race. My take on that is don't make mods, essentially. Because anything that affects gameplay affects race, because race is just the normal freaking game, but with a timer.
It essentially means cosmetic mods only.
Yeah. Skins.
And even then,
So the furnace mod is also off limits.
It's the least bad of the mods, but it can improve your times.
Yeah, it would. So
I didn't blow the
because
side.
Everyone else isn't. And now you've reduced the weight.
Which means it's probably going to go into the furnace or the processor.
do it.
Is this better? Wait a second.
maybe.
That's gonna spin round almost 90 degrees by the look of things.
We'll see. Wait.
Right hand.
Because see, all the stuff's outside now. I don't have to worry about it being kind of weird angle, except for the
But
ceiling crates.
your cockpit is still attached, right?
Credits deposited.
That doesn't really matter for when I pull it forward, honestly.
And you just blow forward into a processor.
Like, I still get the same, does it roll well? It's not any worse
Accepted. Credits transferred.
than pulling it straight forward.
I hate the fact that we keep on getting like runs which are based on RNG.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Something that is not based on RNG, but we were talking about something else at that point. I do prefer Ghost's way of dealing with the 3 crates at the front.
They tend to ghost tether, though, Cerelia, which is what I've been really
Ah.
trying to mitigate. That's why I wanted to learn this way instead.
Wait, how do they ghost tether?
So, you tether the bottom 2
Oh,
crates
right.
together, right? And then you tether
Yeah,
the top crate to the top, or to the fuel can.
I thought
And
you
then
would
that tether specifically ghosts. So the fuel can gets ghost tethered to the panel itself.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought you would do the top
I-
first, and just
I
a
think I
quick
know
note,
why
and-
that's happening. It's because whilst the first tether is being disconnecting the other 2, the third one is still connected to it and being disconnected, and that seems to be the ghost tether thing.
Oh boy, this sounds all
there's-
off now.
There's also the fact that the fuel is actually also attached to the crates, I think, because they have been
Yes,
acting like one entity at some points.
I do think that the fuel is connected to the crates because it's possible to remove the bottom one of those crates and have the rest of it still stay in its place, which then gets released when the fuel tank comes off.
Let's do some science.
Have you been having any issues with things
Your
not
pressure
releasing?
level decreases.
Yeah.
We have a lot
Most
of
often
those.
it's either one of the big crates in here or it's the door console on the inside of the cockpit.
Yep. Cool.
And for me, it has been the door to the rear compartment.
So, I just want to let you into a little secret as well. This from this ship so far, I have not used the airlock at all in any runs. I haven't even tried it.
Me neither.
Man, if I could
I
just
have
cut open the
never
doors to
pulled
the
that
airlock,
handle.
I would save like,
Secured. Account credit applied.
I don't know, a good 10 seconds. But,
But all of that value.
yeah.
Doesn't the inner door spawn open anyways?
Yep.
Yeah, but
You're also going to potentially
Your lock pressure
send a
level
soft
decreases.
crate flying out of it
yeah.
at speed.
Well, let's test that now.
And you'll also have a closed cockpit, which you'll need to open.
Yeah. Yeah. There's just so many reasons why it's bad.
Ah, my video is live. I hope.
I want to watch it, but I can't watch it on stream.
I can.
Or can I?
The video does not have the up-to-date routing.
Wow.
I've made some changes. Mostly around the what the fuck is it called? Words. Come on, words. Come back to me. No, completely lost train of thought. It's gone.
Your lock pressure levels dropping.
Oh, crap.
Goph, do you mind if I post my YouTube link into the chat? I'm having somebody ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
Or rather, no, go ahead. I do not mind.
Well,
Yes.
All right. Christ. Some people.
I mean,
So
I can just
picky.
do it. I'm already. Oh, never mind. But he found it.
He
first.
says, being.
The question was, do you mind?
I will link
You
the
didn't
one with
tell me.
commentary.
That's
Ow,
what I
you
linked.
son of a...
Damage detected. Be sure
Ah,
to
you
Commentary.
did the
always
one
budget
with
for
the
helmet
commentary.
repair
Wonderful.
costs.
Do your commentary live? Is that why the other video doesn't have any sound?
Oh no, I fucked up the recording. So I put some commentary on it.
Again.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how-
you have a video with commentary,
Airlock
which
pressure
is
levels
awful,
increasing.
completely
Air
unscripted.
pressure levels increasing.
Doesn't mean it's gonna be awful.
Oh no, I've watched it. It's awful.
Well, we always think that what we do can be a little, well, unless you have a really inflated sense of
I didn't blow the things
Word.
again.
Salvage destroyed. Don't do that.
Wow, that's really different, depending on what you blow first.
Did you detach the soft crate from the bottom of the release stack? No.
Yeah, I think that went into the processor.
Credits deposited.
No, I think what happened was I demoed the frontal nacelle first. This time, instead of the rear one. Where'd it go anyway? There it is.
No, you put the demo on the rear nacelle first.
I did?
I'm pretty
I don't think
sure
I did.
that.
Just because, it's never gone this far. To this side.
Salvage secured.
You know what? I can still try to beat the score on the board, at least for the stream. Let's do that. With this inferior route.
Get it? I think you'll get it. Like you absolutely, can do it. But the
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
yeah, I think my route is just possibly the best route that I've ever come up with.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
You know what this means now, right? It means I have to copy you and execute it better.
Go for it.
Salvage destroyed.
Ha!
Traces that you're cleaning.
Ooh.
Pun 100% intended.
There's a third panel. Yeah. I hate this part of the run, man. Like, it's so crowded down here.
Yeah, there's a lot you have to do at this point.
Credits transferred.
I do love the fact that you're so quick that you never even actually see the detonator arrive into your hand.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
That connected to the nacelle.
Man, you are way behind. You're like 20,000 leagues into the sea behind.
Yeah, I've been downloading other things and there's a YouTube video that might be playing on my thing right now.
I should try that computer.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Helmet damage detected.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, eh. What? 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 Oh. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Occasionally, the charges don't blow all of the airlock structural cut points,
Ah,
so that continues to glue the side to the main body of the
Account credit applied.
thingy.
yep. So here you are confused about it because it's just, yeah.
Salvage
On that
Hey,
note,
why am I stuck in a wall?
What was I saying?
Salvage
I forget.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh no, computer. Okay, it's alive.
Salvage secured.
This is not a chief. I am 10 seconds behind where I usually am.
It's cool to know that the badge detaches the
Salvage
cargo hatch
secured.
from the
Credits
bracket.
deposited.
That's an interesting trick.
Yeah, but it does mean you have to get the frame
Salvage deposit
afterwards.
accepted. Credits
Ta-da.
One tether seems to do it.
It's very light.
Wait, shit. No, go out the front. Stupid lights in the way. Oh yeah, this is not the
The
run.
light.
Yeah, I've had the whole door frame blown out. The glass gets stuck if you try to pull it back towards you often.
Well, it's the light at the top that would usually catch it.
Did the glass even go into the presence?
For me, it's always the bottom lip of the door.
deposit accepted.
It's very easy to get rid of that light.
Blitzago Burr.
Sure does.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Promotion. Tether supplies are low.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Work order is now complete.
Come on, go in.
That was a good score. I think you might have it there.
Nope. Time.
10k
Just-
away.
Creeping closer.
Is there a reason why you don't tether the aluminum frame while you're cutting the door?
I don't like having to aim harder. You can also
Okay.
safely cut the pipe corners into the cell. Huh, that's true. They do
Yeah,
explode, but they don't spread. That's right.
I didn't remember if you were there when clowns tested it or not.
Well, that's why I was wondering if the easy aim 4-cut technique for the opening the door might be better, because then you can use it while you're moving it.
I'm gonna stand up for a bit. Be right back. Where's my text thing?
Is this the time when I'm allowed to gloat?
Haven't you been doing that for... Burb! Burb! Haven't you been doing that for a while now?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
In case you want to see my current #1 run on race.
Yeah.
I'm guessing-
What more do you want?
I'm guessing I don't have the time to watch the commentary now. It's gonna take 7 minutes. Go's gonna be back by then. Now you're also posting it into the race channel?
I just post it in both places because people might want to see it. It's self-promotion. It's my channel. And also
Yeah.
it's relevant for race.
Yeah. You might as well also put it in Cutter's Quarters.
Nah,
No, I'm just teasing.
that one's going too far. We have a place to spin
It
about
is
rates now.
relevant. It is relevant in both channels.
It is.
And have you noticed that when I'm doing like Noita streaming, I don't post in self-promotion because that should be about Shipbreaker.
Yeah. It's a bit of a...
I was going to stream that today, or yesterday, and then Clown started streaming, and then today Ghost was close behind me, so I wanted to beat him. Actually, I really wanted to get like the good fast run with my route before this was done, and be like, come on then, beat this.
Yeah, I saw you being really unhappy in the race channel about that.
I told Toasty before the stream started that, given the times you were posting, I could not beat that score because your route was just better. Even the best version of my current route will not beat that score.
Oh, you're close though.
I meant like
No,
the
you
score
put it
that
down.
guy's projecting
sorry.
from his
Sorry, I
god,
just
his god
got
route.
that.
Like I think it's 6.22 would be the if I hit the salvage that I want and the time bonus hits the next thing.
Yeah. Next time bonus percentage is so difficult to reach. I mean, for me and for you too, of course.
Oh yeah, I am not saying it's easy.
No. I need 1 more minute at least, but ideally 2 more, I think.
Helmet damage detected.
I think my best time was 7 minutes 40, but that was with plenty of mistakes, so...
I think there's still room for improvement in my route, so you might see me a bit higher on the list later.
Nice.
Damn it!
Same for me.
Damn it!
Yeah,
What?
I mean, everyone still have 4 days.
Well, you will hit the console one day.
It's
I
so
think-
hard.
Damage
It's so hard. Stupid
You did it
console.
before, you can do it again.
I wouldn't even attempt doing that.
So many
So,
aborted
like,
attempted runs.
where that airlock is, that's what made me go and just say, how bad is going in through the cargo hatch for this ship? And where it's one crate heading out into the
Airlock
ether,
pressure levels
like
dropping.
it's really
Oh, you
easy
got it.
to like deal with it.
For me, it was just an old reflex from the cargo hatch, but was
No.
going okay with my route, so
Yeah, I didn't even consider going
Airlock
into
pressure
the.
levels increasing.
I went straight for the cargo hatch.
Pressure levels
Yeah, I saw the
increasing.
nacelle on the side there, and I was like, I don't want to handle that from the inside at all. That's why I went to the airlock and decided to like.
I am actually quite appreciative that our routes are so different. Like,
Mission accomplished, guy. By waiting.
Yeah, get yourself a cookie.
I do think it's more interesting having. Yeah, I agree with like the other ships. It's different, but Max, we really can like see what we come up with because I don't want to be like get to that point where we're all homogenous.
There's no innovation in that.
I mean, I'm not saying that there won't be. I'm not saying there won't be innovation, but you have a much greater chance of there being no innovation.
yes, Clowns, and we thank you for that.
What did he say?
Some of
Some of us
are
are always
still
innovating.
he typed invading, but
Yeah,
What if that's
we know what he means.
What if that's what he meant, though?
Well, he was innovating a new spelling for innovating.
what's invading then? Yes.
It isn't. It sounds like invading.
Or inviting.
Maybe it could be inviting.
It's
Clowns, are
inviting
you inviting
innovation.
us into your baby eating circus?
What?
Oh, clowns eat babies. Didn't you know?
It's a commonly understood fact.
Feather supply
If you enjoy fresh meat, sure. Why, thank you, clowns. Even if you don't get the cut point, that would still have worked. For the last cut you did on the
helmet damage detected.
cockpit thingy.
Be sure to
Noted.
always budget for helmet repair costs.
As long as the gray part is cut instead.
Yeah, so on my route, I am not actually aiming for the cut points at all. I am just cutting the grey bit of those ones to cockpit on that side that I'm coming in on.
Is it normal that you didn't cut the nacelle on the back?
It's not a nacelle, it's been mined.
No, I mean, Goof, you didn't cut the nacelle in the back of the
He demo charged it.
starboard.
Starboard ones don't need doing.
I feel like
because
I'm
they're
understanding
already
her correctly, and I blew those up.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Okay.
Credits transferred.
My cockpit stuff never comes out this cleanly.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I wish for the time when this cockpit stuff comes out this cleanly because honestly, that would be like a beautiful, beautiful sight and would get me like the run that I'm looking for.
I mean, with the change that we have with the cockpit door, we might still innovate as far as that goes.
And I hope that glass, like, stays there.
wonder what's gonna be
Break into 3.
what's gonna be the ship for the next Herdens.
I'm guessing it's gonna be another mackerel. But
I was
it
hoping
could be a
Gecko.
gecko.
Then one of those gigantic javelins with 2 iron rings shows up.
I mean, that should be a 30-minute shift.
From my experience in career mode, it would be even more than that.
No, it'll be 30 minutes.
Credits deposited.
Well,
Tether
not
supplies
that
are low.
good.
This is just from experience. Did the power cell?
Why?
What?
Yeah, no, sometimes the thruster decides to combust for no reason. I've noticed that. Very annoying.
I love being slightly behind. It's
Yeah.
great. Oh, it's burnt itself?
Yeah,
I guess that's
I've-
just also RNG when one of the jets faces inward.
Never
Yeah.
seen that happen.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, it's bright. Oh.
It's a very small chance.
guessing this isn't going to be your best.
That would have beaten him. That was a 630.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Dang, I felt good too.
Nothing is gonna beat my processor railgun I witnessed today.
I lost the
And he-
computer?
Maybe it bounced on the barge.
I guess so. Who's on the board anyway? Besides us?
Hold on, 6:30. But what else did you destroy? Like,
A computer?
even with the how much is the thruster? It's like
Lots?
175, right?
I don't know the amount. I just know that it's always worth getting.
Oh yeah, definitely always worth getting, especially when it's got a 5% work order attached to it. But I don't think your salvage value is going to go up that high with that. Because the class 2s are 350 each. Ah,
You mean 35k each for every... Wait, what'd you say?
so they are 350k each, or 450k each actually. Thruster class 1 is 195. So you add 350 on? Yeah, I would have got there. No, hold on. I don't think it would have done.
Is that an affirm? Wait. Is that yes or no?
So what was your actual score from the last one?
3204.
Current one, whatever. 3204. So you'd add 195. So like that's 3399 ish. Even with the extra 5%, that doesn't get there.
But it should have. Like,
Wait, is
my
your-
last score, which was like really crap time. Oh, it actually
I
wouldn't
mean,
have
you also lost
either...
a computer. That's the.
Well, you had a 1% bonus, but
1%. Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah, 'cause you-
guy, my previous
you-
score would have. Ah, you know what? Whatever. Never mind. It's no use stressing about this. I can just do a round and beat you. I'll do it.
let's not dwell on what could have been.
Toasty, you gotta beat that guy in 10th place, man.
Well, he did say he was going to get higher.
It's the cheater from last week. Or one of them.
So
he's still
I
kicking
tried
good.
to report. Yeah, he
Airlock
is.
pressure levels dropping.
I mean, he had a 0 time.
He's got 0 time this week.
I mean, I think I saw that. Yeah.
The time is, yeah, it's 0.
Oh.
As in, he took no seconds to complete his salvage.
And who would think about cheating and not coming first?
Apparently that guy.
Not this guy though.
No. That one. The other one.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Ah, you hate to see it.
Rest in pieces, Dark Council.
Yeah, when I was first doing my run, I was also getting
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
the antenna and the outside airlock console before I entered the ship. And then I just realised that it's actually quicker to do it when I'm in the area later.
Yeah, I also don't get the antenna in the
Airlock pressure
beginning.
levels
That's also why I skipped my antenna.
Well, I guess I'll try not taking mine because what you guys are talking about seems to make a lot of sense.
Salvage destroyed. Please avoid damaging valuables.
I don't understand these crates. And I never will.
I also don't understand these crates. I actually detest them right now, in general. There are two things which kill the run, which are the crates and the RNG from the cockpit.
Well, now you're also aware of the duster art.
The
Which
Well,
thankfully hasn't blessed you.
aiming. I'm just aiming to never see that.
The one crate that falls out when you cut the turbo hatch is the bane of my existence. It is the reason for the most failed runs for me. The amount of times I didn't manage to grab it. It's annoying.
Yeah, that is legitimately a flick shot.
It is.
I do have to say, Ethel, I'm very, very impressed by your scores so far. As much as like looking at what I've got and what Ghost's doing, and like there is a huge step in there to like increase skills. You know, like Clown's Cerulean as well are like very, very, very good. And getting amongst is hard.
What's this?
Thank you very much. But a lot of that
How
is
is
due
Done a
to
lot of learning and a lot of working.
a lot of it is because it's a mackerel. If it was a gecko, I would be nowhere near.
Credits transferred.
Don't be so sure.
I mean,
You okay, Gov?
there's a place
Why
to
did this
start.
crate
There's a
die?
place to start.
Because that's what Crate do. Just think
Thanks,
they-
guy.
He died.
No problem.
Yeah, guy is right. If you've only had
Yeah.
this game for a week, that's pretty amazing that you're in the spot you're in right now.
Well, it's over a week now.
Well, still.
Even if it was only for a month, that's still a lot.
You're also new to the race scene, so that like that's really
Oh,
good.
it's-
Top 10 for being like your first try here.
Mhm.
That's the race. Like I said, it's a mackerel. That's because of that.
Well, we'll see next week if it's not a mackerel, or the next week when it's not a mackerel, and I'm sure you'll do great too.
If it's a gecko, I have a commentated video on how to take those apart.
Yep. And I watched it
Cut all
like
the points
3
and
times.
yeet them into places.
The geckos are annoying. There's
pressure levels
just
dropping.
a gazillion body panels of nanocarbon. They are annoying me greatly.
Especially
I
annoying
had,
in the race because you only have half the tethers you would as as a max grade career.
Airlock
But yeah.
pressure levels increasing.
I actually like the Stargazer geckos, which are like 2 tiles wide. Those are pretty fun to do, but the bigger ones are annoying. And I really like the javelins, those are also very fun.
I do wish javelins, as far as this race goes, and just like my personal annoyance with having to do the runs for them, they have a lot of bits that are very fragile that you need to surgically remove. And if you do them... Oh my god, wait, hold on. Let me do this crate bullshit first. Okay. If you don't have the hands of a freaking surgeon, a run can end like 10 minutes in. That sucks.
Ah, yeah, the javelins last week were good for that.
Processing valuable object. Credit awarded.
Sorry.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
How much money do I lose by burning that elbow joint in the for the nacelle cut?
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
None.
Pipe?
We did like pipe junction checks a couple of weeks back. They are worth nothing.
Tether supplies
It's not a
running
junction,
low.
it's the elbow, though.
The elbow itself. I don't think it's like more. Clone Smith identified the wrong person as not valid. That's a lot of that's a triple negative. Or double negative.
So fuel pipes are $30 a kilo. So basically, it's as much as a section of pipe. Basically, it's a small one. The handles are the curves are always like one section.
I think you didn't detach the atmosphere regulator in the cockpit.
I'll grab it later. I didn't. Airlock, please. Just please. You know, this is the one case where I should be using the little airlock hammer thing. Or not hammer. Clowns' corner airlock. Tether magic.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, probably.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh yeah, Ethel was right about that, Atmo.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Very fun, Metal. I can't place your accent.
Sounds Polish to me.
Guy nailed it on the head. I'm guessing you get a lot of Polish people in Britain because I'm guessing you're British.
I am British. I actually know a fair few Poles from my work with Magic the Gathering. I do like the international events, and you have a very similar accent to a few of them.
Yep, that would be that. Usually people think I'm Russian because they tell me that I sound a little bit Russian.
Salvage deposit accepted.
The Polish language and Russian, they have similar roots, so it's understandable.
Count tells you that you're losing the nacelle.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I saw it just happen.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Ethel.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't have much to say now.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Well, the run's over.
Also, the other thing that gives it away a little bit is Prudzinkovsky.
Yes.
That's not particularly Russian and is particularly Polish, like the makeup of the name.
It is, yes. And it's on purpose.
He talks more than clowns. Everyone talks
True.
more than clowns. So that was a good run, except for the parts that were bad.
Yeah, you still hit 6.
It's a terrible
Actually-
joke, guy. Why did you laugh? Don't laugh at that. It's
Sorry?
terrible.
What?
That was a
What?
shit joke. Don't laugh at that.
Actually, fun fact,
So, like,
the first name I use in Discord is for the benefit of English speakers.
Yeah, that is certainly a difficult thing for English speakers to get their head around of how to pronounce PRZCI, PYRZ. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't really PRZCI, yeah, it doesn't really go with people's brains.
You pronounce it.
Air pressure level decreasing.
You did
Shit.
pretty okay.
Cool. Are you just going to stare at that demo charge?
How could this happen to me?
Sorry, someone talked to me. Yeah, the demo charge, that was a mistake. And I'll do what man is mocking me.
Were you in the in Clown stream yesterday when he hit the cargo hatch in from the baseboard?
I wasn't there for it, but he showed me the clip, and then it's in Discord now.
Yeah. So, after that clip was taken, there was another clip which is a minute long, literally, of clowns just sat there admiring the cargo hatch being in the barge.
It was great.
So how does he do it?
So once the thing releases, as soon as you cut it, charge up a push and hit it as soon as you can, basically, and it goes and hits the just above where both berth is, and then it bounces down into the barge.
Salvage secured.
Are we having a new emergent gameplay mode of trick shots? Is that where we're going?
Where'd it go? What?
I mean the cargo hatch or what?
Yeah, the cargo hatch.
Probably way up.
I think I don't. It was heading up at the wrong angle by far.
Salvage destroyed.
You're gonna destroy it.
Avoid
There it goes.
damaging
It goal.
Yeah, that's why I usually let it fly up as far as it wants to go and just tether it from the barge.
I have the age-old thing of wanting to do as little with items as possible. touch them
Your
once
pressure level decreasing.
or twice, and if I'm touching it more than that, then I'm doing something wrong.
Salvage
That's where like
credits
all of the
deposit.
stuff about my run has come from. It's that principle which has driven what it is.
Okay, back to doing actual runs.
Are you
That was-
trying the special crowns tactic?
I just wanted to see if I could do it.
That was actually close, go, that last one that I saw. When if it was just a little bit further down, it would have bounced downwards.
Airlock pressure
Is it not
levels
dependent on the
dropping.
angle of the cargo hatch itself when it hits the
It could
backboard?
possibly be. It could possibly be.
I feel like it. Like it's not. This isn't a physics like test question. We can't assume that the cargo hatch is a
Airlock
sphere.
pressure levels increasing.
You know.
Your
Of course,
pressure
we
level
can assume it's a sphere.
Salvage destroyed.
It's probably not, but we can assume it.
Suspension of disbelief taken to 11.
I'm kind of wondering, is there a particular reason why you don't detach the airlock console inside the airlock while you're waiting for the door to open?
Well,
So
it's a personal preference
the way you
thing.
expect.
But
I
also-
don't do it because it's where I'm expecting it to be.
Yeah, pretty much what Guy said. I don't like losing the airlock console, and especially given that I blow the damn thing up, there's a chance that it'll jostle around and maybe even break, given my route. If I remove it from the airlock itself.
Salvage secured. Credits
It's
deposit.
probably true.
I don't know why I hit the F key there. Shit.
Salvage secured.
Door.
Account
Door, come out.
verified.
Did you break the computer inside?
I think it's still fine.
It doesn't look broken.
Well, it's very nearly broken though. If I sneeze on that, it'll go.
10 on your surgery.
Oh, nice! You managed to. So I'm a little bit behind, but you managed to actually do the get a thing through a hole that's exactly the right size for it
Credits deposit.
and shape.
Alright, when you took back the door.
Yeah.
Wait, did that say furnace all of a sudden?
Did what say furnace?
The computer, I didn't see if it went
It
in
did.
or not.
It's a furnace.
Well, run's over.
You sneeze on it.
Arg. Okay, I'm just gonna restart the game for a bit. Because I'm also getting the noises persisting, and that's annoying me.
Yeah. Yep, I know that one.
Yeah, the more that you do those runs, the more the sound breaks down, I notice.
It happens when you reset the bay without fully destroying the object that's emitting the sound, or fully stopping the sound emitter, however that goes.
Oh.
Like if you leave a fuel line hissing and reset the bay, then it'll hiss forever. But if you were to turn off the fuel before you reset the bay, then the sound would go away and you'd be fine.
That is very useful to know, actually.
Similar thing applies to when like computers are sparking. If you were to get rid of them before you reset the bay, then the sound would not persist. Okay, Toasty's got a good explanation. He's
Yeah.
dug through the code.
I can see. Okay, that's useful to know because when you're doing so many runs, every few runs I were resetting the game every now and then again. So now I can just maybe not do that.
So it's actually worth resetting the game occasionally. There does appear to be some form of memory leak in it, and just resetting it occasionally makes it run a little bit smoother. Typical early access thing.
So yeah, I have quite a bit of RAM in my PC, even if everything else is terrible.
Did that not work because you were moving back as you put down the demo charge?
I think so.
I missed the placement for sure, but the throw not sticking, that's what threw me off.
Don't know what makes the throws stick or not stick. That's kinda inconsistent.
I feel
I'm
like the
guessing that-
intent is going to stick every time, but for whatever reason, the rotation of the charge itself is preventing them from sticking. Oh, so really a minor point about demo charge placement. On javelins, we were doing the top of the yellow line to line it up with the airlock. That breaks the airlock's cut point, but not the structural ones. If you just line it up a bit further out, in the middle of the gray line on the outside of the airlock, that's what'll consistently break the structural cut points too.
I
Okay,
was always.
so like-
I mean, I started aiming for the outside of the gray line, and then I saw that you said there's actually more leeway. So the middle of the gray line was where I was aiming.
I guess
personally.
it just depends on what you're trying to achieve with it.
Salvage deposit
Like,
Yeah, if you're just
in
going
terms
for
of the
getting the
javelins-
airlocks free, then there is a lot of leeway. If you're trying to actually cut the structural points, there's less.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Somebody doing a speed run here?
This is indeed a speed run. If you go to the self-promotion channel, you'll see the stream that you are currently on is linked there on the Go to Great. So feel free to stick around. You will be live on Twitch if you stick around. Don't worry about like sounding like you don't know what's going on, because that's fine.
Oh, you're on Twitch too?
Oh,
I don't know, my computer died. I really don't know.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
the yellow line doesn't show it being accepted. Soft crate, okay. Okay, it didn't appear in the list, so.
You think
No,
I
we can-
lost it?
Well, it didn't show up in red.
I lost it.
Never
It
mind.
did
That's
smack
fine.
into a.
It
Nice.
bounced off a nanocarbon panel.
I think I have
Yeah,
to...
You know
Go ahead.
the ship, the Javelin class refueling one?
Yeah.
So, I tried it out a couple days. You've probably seen the screenshots that I had posted, but what I had done was I was trying to see how fast it would take to scrap it, and I gotten about 100 minutes in, and I was to the back of the ship. Apparently, that's a real tricky one. And
Which size
warrant-
one
Airlock
was
pressure
it?
levels
Do you
dropping.
know?
the Javelin, the refueling vessel.
Yeah, there are 3
Yeah,
sizes of
the-
those.
Oh, there's 3 sides. Well, it was the largest one that took up the entire bay from one end all the way up to the half.
Okay, so a hard one. Yeah. Okay.
Airlock
So
pressure
apparent-
levels
So
increasing.
apparently I'd almost gotten that done within like 2 hours to scrap it. I think doesn't it usually take
Yeah,
people like 3 hours?
106 minutes it took you, right?
Salvage destroyed.
Yeah.
Avoid damaging valuables.
Apparently I had caused a supernova, and that really ruined me finishing it. But that was before I learned that furnaces explode when they the reactors explode when they go into a furnace.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
How often does
Um,
it? How long does it usually take for somebody to complete that kind of ship, like completely turn it to components?
Last week took us 15 minutes.
But it wasn't the
We haven't
largest
had
size.
one of them of that size.
Were there
we
2
think it's
ion
probably
rings
gonna
or
take
just
about
one?
25.
I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat that?
Were there 2 ion rings on the ship or just 1?
2 ion rings?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Huh. I didn't know that that came in multiple sizes.
So like
Well, do you
the
recall?
hard refueling can have either one iron ring at the front, or one at the front and one at the back.
There was one at the front.
Then it was a medium.
That would be about 20. No, the hards can have just one at the front.
Okay, how is the thruster block configured then? Because that's the other Excel, right?
This is not going to be a question that we can answer.
Okay. Well, I
I
would
know-
imagine the hard ones would take a lot longer than the medium ones, given that they're not really a different size. They're just like slightly more complex.
Processing valuable object. Credit
It would
reward.
probably be about 25 minutes at the most.
25 minutes? What do you mean by like at the waist? Is it for grinding that thing down?
Account credit applied.
So we
So
generally take
basically
everything
getting
worth
all
over
of the
10k
salvage.
in the ship.
Oh. So you basically take all the components that are worth a lot, but you don't get all the little great stuff like.
We wouldn't get the
Right.
lights.
Oh, well, I mean that
We
makes
also
sense.
would-
How,
Other supplies are
We
How
put
much
the
profit?
frame into the processor because they contain doors which are worth more than what the frame is. And it costs more money to cut them out than it does to just not worry about it.
so that's just different practices for doing.
Yes, this is pure speed run philosophy.
Well, technically it's a score run.
Score speed,
I-
whatever.
I'm just trying to figure out how that works. I mean, like, what the fastest way to dismantle it, but and still get the most value.
Oh yeah, that's generally what we do in race. That's exactly what we do in race. Figure out how to get as much as possible in the quickest time possible.
Yeah, when using the arc, when you're using like the split saw to try and cut all those cut points at once, that probably you better hope you have good aim, otherwise you're gonna miss and destroy like an airlock or something.
Yeah, I mean, so like one of the things about race is that we basically never use the stinger.
Very rarely, if you want to burn something, but that doesn't happen often at all.
No.
Door
No.
come.
No. Okay, whatever.
Salvage secured.
It's okay.
Oh, no.
Rest in peace.
What's the Twitch name that I would be looking for?
Salvage deposit.
If
You
you
can
look
find
at
it-
the self-promotion,
Okay, one moment.
It's the one on the bottom.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh, it. Okay, I'm not sure which one it.
Right
Is it,
above the
go-
video.
Goth the Great.
I see.
If you ever see it say racing with capital race, then it's definitely speedrunner.
Yep. So I see.
The one thing to make very clear though is that you should play the game how you want to.
Salvage secured.
Don't feel forced or pressured at all into playing a particular way. As much as we really appreciate race as it is, we would never say to somebody that you need to play this way.
I know.
Salvage
I mean,
secured.
one thing I primarily do, I would recommend, like when you try and grab the power cells and stuff that's attached to the frame, you could just tether it to the barge unless you or something, and
We've had experiences with them breaking just from the sheer velocity. So they go so fast that they miss the stasis field because of how frame times work.
Fuel tank. There was a fuel tank.
Thank you,
I
Cerelia.
saw one.
Credits transferred.
Oh, well, it's right there.
Work order has been completed.
What am I missing? I should have
Oh.
500k. What the heck?
Was it that panel
Oh,
that
there-
died?
That's only 20k
Great.
worth.
At the barge, floating above the barge.
Salvage secured.
Oh, and also a fuel
Huh.
tank. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, one shift
And
and
an
the
atmo
whole thing's
regulator
done.
and a door
Salvage
console.
secured. Account credit applied.
Shit. I'll get it this stream. I know I will. I have an hour.
Keep trying, buddy. Keep trying. I am actually supporting you. I do want you to beat it because I know that that's a definitely beatable score.
And then it's gonna just go away when you start doing your thing.
I
That's
mean,
how
I
it
kind of
feels.
want to see the same
Accurate positioning.
in mouse play where you keep stealing each other's spot. How many times
To
did you do
the,
that with the Ghost Mac?
Oh, enough.
I think we traded like 5 times, right?
Yeah, something like that. That was a fun
So
week.
the how that score works, I believe, according to what I'm seeing here on the Twitch thing, is what you have. The value is like, is you try and get the most valuable in the smallest amount of time.
That is correct.
Cool.
There is a percentage bonus that you get, which is part predicated on work orders. If every work order is worth 5%, and then there is one for time. The runs that we're doing at the very top are getting around 46 to 44% bonus, and the faster you go, the more time there is between steps in bonus. So yeah, go score there. There's a 3.5 million, with a 74% bonus, giving him 6.113 million. And the score that I've got, which is 10k more than him,
Airlock pressure levels
is
dropping.
using the same amount of bonus. And I have a small amount more salvaged.
So for those thrusters, you're just gonna use the charges because they make it really fast.
Mm-hmm.
In my experience with the charges is they tend to make the whole thing just kind of break. Like the whole ship starts shaking.
That is accounted for.
The ship is not going to be in the center of the bay once these go off.
God, I hate these crates.
Did it tether Ghost again? Oh no, it didn't.
No, I just hate doing this step.
Understandable.
Huh? How did that did fail?
Oh yeah, no, it just decided to do it at random. Great.
Just, yeah, I got both of. Huh. Alright.
Yeah, as clowns put it, bug.
Bug.
What happened?
The fuel objective failed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That thing
yeah.
even blew up.
Enjoy.
Like, I got them both, and it was like, no, not this time. God.
The fuel tank
Yeah.
got damaged.
detected.
Nope.
No,
it did
Nope.
not.
Be sure to always
It
budget
was
for
just
helmet
arbitrarily failed.
Arbitrarily fails.
Yeah, I think
It
it's
may
when
be
the
something
fuel
to
tank
do
got
with.
accepted.
Yeah, clowns might be onto something there. I think that like as much as it hurts, this may be caused by things going in at exactly the same time. And where we're tethering things like tethering soft crates to the tanks and sending them in, that might be causing it.
Wait, isn't it? Oh, so it's not even just the fuel tanks at the same time. It's fuel tank and a crate. Great.
Yeah, something like that.
One of the soft
I don't
crates
know
still-
the exact reason what it is, but you know.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna. Ooh.
Salvage deposit
This ain't going well.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Oh, it's really not going well.
The fuck is?
Are we distracting you?
Nope.
It's just how it goes. Several attempts, but only one of them will actually get through.
Helmet damage
The
detected.
streamer's curse, I think.
Always use links browser
Yeah.
repair kits to avoid invalidating your warranty.
I
It's
love the
either
way that
you're-
sometimes you just do a little shake with your mouse and be like, no.
Yeah,
Remember,
when
face cams have to inject personality in the stream somehow, right?
Airlock pressure level increasing.
yeah, I noticed that when
You ever
I'm
feel like you?
Pressure level
streaming even on Discord, I get immediately -10 to skill.
Don't do that.
So do you ever feel like when something has been lost, just like putting the hand out as if you're gonna grab it to say goodbye?
I've never done that before, no. That's a weird guy. Go see a doctor.
Clowns and Toasty are back. Well, Clowns arrived here for the first time. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Clowns as stoic as ever.
I'll be right back.
Every
At
time
this
you
point,
get
I would. At this point, I wouldn't be able to grind ships that fast.
Yeah, it's difficult to do this that fast.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
But you are watching the person who's at the top of the game and has been for the last, like, 20
20
weeks.
we're on week 21, he's been undefeated so far.
Salvage deposit
I'm
accepted.
quite thankful I got to that round number before a guy beats me this week.
Yeah, you're slipping up.
caution.
Oh no, he
What was
got
that?
better.
Sorry.
The computer is in the back, didn't attach properly.
That's okay.
Something that I noticed about Hardspace is it's one of those games that you play if you got like a ton of time to kill.
Not always.
I like to compare it to the Sarah cleanup detail. And maybe
Yeah.
also Euro Truck Sim, but it's less worky, more watch a podcast while you play kind of game. I don't know. How did I miss that tether? Weird. What are you doing, Goff?
Salvage deposit accepted.
Gosh,
Credits transferred.
please let me out.
When I compare Hardspace to other games, I think of Space
You know what? I'm
Engineers.
just
You're
gonna
just
go
going
do
in
this
the
now.
opposite direction.
So by leaving the pipe attached, you can get all that taken care of in like one go, instead of
Yep.
having to push each individual section. Cool.
It's only on the hard and very hard mackerels.
Which is the only type that we've gotten so far in the race. He just doesn't want to. I think this one is dead, Jim.
It's already there.
Look at that cockpit. Look at that
I was like
cockpit.
looking at
It's
that and
dead.
glaring at it, and then the coolant tank just refused to come out as well. And...
Once I got so frustrated, I filled the entire mackerel with all the demo charges on it.
How long did that one
Levels dropping.
take? I just missed it.
That was not a completed run.
Oh,
You know,
It was
sometimes
happening.
when there are too many mistakes, you know that it's not going to get any better results, so you might as well abort so you can start a new one and go to that other level where basically any tiny mistake means a restart.
Like losing an airlock panel, losing a computer, losing an air pressurizer is basically lethal to the run.
Because it's so damn
Oh.
close.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Like the margins on these runs now, especially on mackerels, are so tight that any mistake that causes the destruction of an item that's worth about 40k is enough to
It's
kill it.
Oh,
I think I tethered the light of one of those ceiling panels to the processor, so the thing itself.
there's no reactor.
I know there is one. He's in one of the wings.
This is a hard mackerel, so the reactor can randomly be in not the place you expect it to be.
Oh,
In this one, it's in the starboard
It's probably-
side wing section.
Credits deposited.
I think the reason why I'm not sure about it is probably because I'm like a rank 5. I don't know what rank you would be.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I'm pretty sure all of us here are maxed out our profiles.
Yeah,
Like,
I haven't
not necessarily
that
clear the
yet.
debt, but definitely
Salvage deposit
Red Seal.
accepted. Credits
Yeah.
transferred.
Well,
Yep.
to be...
F4
Oh.
probably has them.
No,
okay,
I
yeah,
don't.
not at all.
But I'm a special, so like...
Like if you were getting to Red Seal in a week, it's possible.
Well,
But
I'm
you've been
Grindy,
playing
though.
rated player now, so
I'm on set level 9.
you're close.
Yeah.
Just decided to start racing because
Salvage
I'm
secured.
with.
Oh yeah, that's the thing with race though, since the progression, well, there's no progression while you're playing a race, so your profile is not going to get advanced any amount while you play there. Which is why I still haven't put up my debt.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if all our race scores counted toward our debt.
One day I will just found out all the debt.
This is a waste of time. I shouldn't be here. I should be doing something else.
Credit applied.
There's the reactor.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Did you take out the door console from the airlock?
From the reactor?
From the airlock?
Now that you mention it, I'm not sure.
Salvage
I'm not
secured.
sure
Credit
also.
deposited.
That's why I'm asking. Because I don't think you did.
I don't think I did either.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Well, I don't know if you will have any time to barge dive. I guess probably not.
I can be wrong, so...
Maybe you were incredibly lucky and it landed exactly the way it should. So the console would be accepted too.
Valuable object processed. Credit deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Where is it?
The thruster.
Tether supplies are low.
And the thruster cap.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I did get it. Or it came out. Either way,
Order complete.
we're good.
Yeah. I'm always wondering why you tether the middle portion of the aluminum frame first.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Because it seemed like it would just get it to more probably be stuck inside a furnace.
Yeah,
It's mostly
I want-
because it's just there.
That is about the same. I always tether it from one end.
Deposit
I think you can cancel the tether now. It's not gonna pull it forward anymore.
Or 69? What? I missed something
Nice.
again.
The glass on your left.
Glass.
Ah, yes, good idea.
Shite. Well, that would have been it. Again.
Oh, shit.
Helmet damage detected.
Oh, dreams dashed again.
That would have been it. I just remembered the glass.
You still got a better score.
But it's not better than Guy.
Much sadness.
Take what you get,
No.
and then start over again.
I am finding this quite hilarious. I apologize
I'm glad you're enjoying
for
it.
the amount I'm finding it
Yeah,
hilarious.
Thrilled.
Guy is sitting here gloating.
He gets to. This is his week.
What are we gloating
He's
over?
earned it.
He's got
Hey,
the best
0
score.
penalty.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna stand
That's
up again.
Clean run.
We don't do penalties here.
I wonder
Yes,
what
I
it was
do.
that really hurt the score.
Nothing hurt the score.
Let's see. It says a nacelle was destroyed or something like that.
Yeah,
but
it
I'm not
wasn't.
sure.
So whenever you use a damage charge on a nacelle, it counts as creating another nacelle. But the bit that gets charged is fine. That's what counts. It doesn't reduce the value at all. I wouldn't worry about that saying it's been destroyed because it doesn't mean that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you cut that tiny corner off an airlock, you can still barge the airlock just fine. It'll just be flagged as a destroyed airlock for that tiny little corner piece.
Wow, this game is just too sensitive.
Well, no, you still get both. You get that tiny little corner piece. If you were to put that in, you'd get a destroyed object for it. And you put the whole thing in, you get the full value for the non-destroyed object.
Oh. Well, finds this game strangely addictive.
Uh,
It's
Oh,
like once you start
certainly not me.
this is like a
350 hours
Shipbreakers
in.
Anonymous meeting.
I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But it's from my experience, it's like I started playing this thing, and I end up playing for hours and hours and hours on end.
Yeah. Well, I think
So
everyone.
you're talking to a group of people that have over 1,000 hours in this game.
Together, not individually. Yet.
Yeah,
I've got
combined over
358 now.
How much
So really
did you
it's
say?
358, 350.
350, yeah.
What's yours, Aurelia?
That's mine, 350. I didn't hear Toasties, though.
358.
Oh,
So
okay.
708. Mine's at 540.
Where I'm at,
I think it is at. Oh wait, I can actually check.
About 200, I think.
so I'm a rookie with only 40.
Goof is at 243. So for some
So
reason,
that's about 1,400 hours between the four of us in this channel.
And Clowns is here too, so God knows
Yeah,
how long
he's,
he's played for.
he just said it in chat. I think that's
404.
Clowns
404.
is on 404. So that's 2,000 hours. Just
We're
about.
doing fine.
Not addictive at all.
No, we can stop whenever.
Sorry. But one more run.
Oh, you know, you gotta get the last one run in. That sentence meant sense when I thought it up.
My hours
Oh,
aren't
it
higher
made
because
sense.
I'm not playing while I'm watching the stream.
Oh yeah, that's the issue. That's the only issue with watching someone else playing is that you can't play yourself.
Well.
Yeah, unless you have an open monitor. But
Well,
Well, you can, but you can't pay attention to play yourself.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. You can't have perfect playing. Oh damn.
yeah, trying to do a
I'm
speed
so-
run while you. Can you imagine trying to do a speed run while you watch somebody else do a speed run?
Clown
Yeah.
is saying, aside from stream, I limit myself to 1 hour at a time. Sometimes one after the other. Sorry. I got you up, Spizan. I didn't mean to.
I think pulling something like that off, you'd have to be really good at dividing your attention, which most people can't really do that.
So
Myself included.
speedrunning, like I can speedrun while talking to other people.
Mhm.
Mostly because it's about zoning yourself into like this thing that you're doing. I wouldn't be able to watch something and speedrun at the same time.
I wouldn't be able to talk to someone else. I can barely breathe and play at the same time.
Well,
I do occasionally forget to breathe while speedrunning.
But the thing is, once you've got your route, the ideal is to not have a single thought while you're doing that. The verb is moving.
I return.
Well, do you know what? The verb is the word.
I have breathed enough for the next set of runs.
See, as I mentioned, people forget to breathe while they're running.
Yeah, it's probably because you're just so focused, so hyper focused on trying to get it done
Oh, nice
that
catch.
that everything else just kind of you forget about stuff for a bit.
The zone.
I'm afraid breathing is
Ah.
necessary, Clowns.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Nice.
Unfortunately.
Air pressure
Oh.
levels increasing.
Sometimes. Otherwise, you don't have enough oxygen going to your brain, and then you can't move, and then you can't speedrun.
Damaging valuables.
Yeah, but sometimes you get
miss your
visions.
you miss your salvage quote.
So by setting off those charges at the base of the airlock like that, it gets the airlock detached.
Yes.
Yep.
Cleanly.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
But the thing is, Clowns. Clowns. What? No, Goof has his own routing.
Salvage secured. Credit applied.
But that's not necessarily the only routing possible for race.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not doing it that way.
Salvage secured.
And guy who's in first place does it completely differently too.
And we believe that my route is better. For this.
God damn it, stop gloating.
However,
5 minutes.
it's very difficult to
More insult
kind
than
of
I
get your
am.
head into a new route whilst you're streaming. It's sort of like this sort of thing that you need to do away from that.
Otherwise, halfway through your route, you'll find yourself doing your old one, and whoops.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, from the other console.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
No, it struck me. Why do we even go inside the cockpit to do the tethering thing?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Tradition.
Warning. Tethers depleted.
Because it's
Need to go in? Oh, no.
aim issues. I guess you don't need to go into the top cockpit. No tethers? Oh.
I
Guys,
miscounted.
be fine.
Salvage deposit accepted.
When the auto aim is not helping.
Using the grappling tool as a for propulsion is it's a bit of an interesting thing to do. I mean, I do that too because it saves time when having to accelerate and decelerate. You just wind it in.
Yeah.
You can also use the grapple push to do some movement and braking.
Salvage secured. Account credit
I
applied.
really need to learn how to move like Go because
What's
I'm
not
kinda,
accepted?
I'm
Oh,
kinda clumsy when it comes to moving.
There appears to be a
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
there was like a cargo container floating in midair back there, but I'm not gonna.
Salvage secured.
Can someone give me a more objective description of where that is? If you don't mind.
cargo what? The cargo hatch?
I didn't see it.
Me neither.
Did you mean the green square and the red square down in the barge? Because Gov took care of that. What was that
You might have meant
nanocabinet?
the outside.
Ah,
All right. Well, I thought I saw a
Salvage secured.
cargo, one of those cargo containers, but
oh, a soft crate.
Did I set the airlock down before I left?
Yes, we said that, I think.
Don't know. I just remember seeing nanocarbon getting destroyed and not understanding why. But
I'll worry about that.
I also saw that.
It wasn't much, right? It was like 100
I don't know what it was.
stuff
not.
units.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I'm supposed to send this off earlier.
You didn't take the power cell off.
No, he's taking it now.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
bye bye airlock.
I
Wait,
think
if you leave the if you leave the airlock control chip attached to it, does it get processed
There's a
along
cargo
with
box
it, or
there from the cockpit
Salvage
in over the barge, like in the center
work
where the
order.
Oh.
tailpiece was.
what just exploded there?
I'm unsure.
I think the back of the aft was on fire for some reason. It didn't.
Not gonna worry about it. I have top score for a brief moment.
You do?
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah. Congrats.
Yay! Woo! Hooray!
there goes all the masks?
All right.
Well, let's see. 6 million. Oh, that was
What's,
difficult.
prediction?
6,178,000.
Can you check if you got all the 4 cargo things from the cockpit?
Talk about a heck of a steal.
Yeah, all
I've seen
four
you do
through that.
$6,000 better salvage than that on that route.
Yeah, considering the nanocommon that was burned, you can get even higher with that.
Yes. Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
You can.
What's the cutoff for 47% time bonus?
About 5 minutes 40.
Frick.
You managed to do that in less time.
Yeah, guy, you gotta post the score. I
Okay.
trust your route. You've shown you can do it. You just gotta not mess up.
All right. Well done on taking 2.5 hours this time to beat my score.
Mhm.
Oh, the goodness.
That didn't sound
I'm
good
allowed.
at
I'll
all.
let him enjoy it this time.
And you did not take it back on the first try this time, so the joy is understandable.
I did try. I think I had like 8 full completed runs prior to today. I didn't record any of them.
Yeah, like the fastest one I have, I know it can also go faster. Like a lot faster.
So
I don't think
you
it can go 5 minutes fast. But yeah. At the end of the day, like I'm kind of happy that like now I have something to actually beat.
Air pressure level decreasing.
I missed that too. I challenge you to get the 3 points here on your run, guy.
Count credit applied.
Whenever you make it.
No.
Think of how much time it'll save.
Clowns will remain the champion.
So is it a full charge?
Trying to save any time at all.
Oh, sorry, be right back. Real life thing. Oh, I know. I can do this while I wait.
Oh no. Turkey sandwich bug.
Should be interesting.
Mm-hmm. I don't think this is going to be a viable run, but certainly will be interesting.
I wonder
Champignon?
if it will be violent enough to kill him.
Clowns is a champignon.
He's a mushroom.
That's what I heard.
Oh, champignon. Oh yes, that's what it means in English, but he's just typing all his misspelling in the chat.
Okay,
Those
I'm
typos
back.
could have been much worse.
Welcome back.
How severe is this turkey sandwich?
Air pressure
Oh.
level decreasing.
That wasn't severe at all.
Oh, disappointing.
The cockpit still. Nah, let's not do that.
Pressure level decreasing.
Oh yeah, the cockpit is still pressurized when he do
I
that.
think you were actually too fast to cause the turkey sandwich bug there.
So, thoughts on the cockpit entry? Anyone?
The one with the glass, you mean?
Yeah. Anyone besides clowns tried it?
No.
Well, the thing is, it's not faster than the cargo hatch, I feel like. So the translation is terrible, Clouds. I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't try it, but I think it would be very slow to go through the glass.
Well, even with the quick glass cut, I worry about cutting the computers behind the glass.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Yeah. Ow.
And then once the glass is out, what happens when you pop the airlock door inside?
Supersonic shards of glass. my face.
That sounds like a workplace hazard.
Plus, I mean, Guy is using the depressurization for the cockpit. In my route, I use the depressurization to get the aft a bit farther. So if it's already depressurized, that takes out a few possibilities, a few other ways that you can creatively use the depressurization process.
Oh, it also did scrap one computer here, clowns.
This appears to be a thoroughly unpleasant entry route.
My aim is bad. Well, yeah. I'm not saying my aim isn't bad. But would this not happen regardless?
Your aim is bad, and you should feel bad.
It's kind of fun when you get electrified. It looks like there's a leopard pattern that gets in front of your screen.
So for future ref, that's leopard. You don't pronounce the O.
Oh, I was like, is that a French word?
In French, it is léopard, so... Wait, leopard?
Yeah.
That sounds like leper.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not gonna get confusing at all.
Oh, okay, yeah. 2 depressurization events. Yeah, that's just slower.
So did I use the depressurization to detach the tailpiece? I had that correctly?
I'm sorry, what?
You used the depressurization to detach the tailpiece?
Yeah, so I can get in the back immediately and get on the cut points in the wings.
How do you get the door to the cockpit out?
Pressure level decreasing.
I cut it out. That's why it's not ideal, because I still have to do some cuts on the front.
Yeah, I want to cut out the door to the cockpit, but I keep
Whoops.
failing at it. How do
Oh,
you
it-
do it?
I put my best run so far in the race channel. You forgot to depressurize it. Sorry. So I put my my routing my for in the race channel, so you can take a look at it if you want.
I will do that.
Because if I try to explain it, I'll probably just make it confusing by not choosing my.
If the video is there, I will go look.
Without a cargo hatch, the glass entry is better. Yeah. Maybe.
Without a cargo hatch, then yes,
What am I
maybe.
doing?
I don't know.
Maybe-
I like Toasty's proctology approach.
Proctology?
Yeah,
Oh,
go into the
not
rear
making-
end.
Taking
go
it
into
apart
the
from the
thruster.
rear.
yeah. He depressurizes using the thruster cap.
That seems unnecessary.
Air pressure level decreasing.
I mean, it works. It just means that you have to get on all the way back.
Oh, I just set fire to a plume of fuel coming out of a tank with the split saw.
That can happen.
That's really hard to do.
Wait, I need to test this.
Somebody told me that I couldn't do it.
And that happens sometimes. It seems a bit random.
I think you have to get the saw up to like a specific temperature.
Oh yeah, clowns agree with me. It's random.
Let's detonate the reactor in celebration. There we go.
Well, whatever that was didn't work.
You got it. Oh, you mean that already happened? Oh no, my storm's rejected Faye.
Oh my god, this is a mess.
I wish they'd
You want-
show our stickers in race.
I still say no. Oh wait, you should just show our stickers?
Yeah.
Just like from career? Okay, that I agree with. That's fine.
I mean, I'd be happy if it was like participation stickers.
That'd be cool.
Salvage secured. Account credit
This is so foreign. Oh my god, guy, how do you do that vertical cut without fucking dying?
You
What's your
gain-
problem?
You're not supposed to cut the sidewall while doing those vertical cuts.
I see that.
You're going further away than he does, I think. You just have to stand really above it.
Looking down from this angle, you just hit the floor and you mask from the top down to the floor.
Hmm.
Pretty explosions.
I'm just gonna say it very, very clearly. You're doing it wrong.
I think that much was obvious.
We figured it as much ourselves, you know.
Air pressure level increasing.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
So much aiming.
Air pressure level increasing.
Oh, right. I know what you said about the gray parts. I remember.
So much aiming indeed.
Cockpit isn't moving. Haven't done the fuel. Haven't done the coolant.
I don't even know your route
thing.
yet. Shut up.
Very
I've still
many.
not seen the video. You've run me through it once with words, and it was still wrong even then.
It was pretty
You're
close.
not number one tech. You can't criticize
Yeah, I
him.
can. I can.
Yeah, he doesn't have to listen though.
Mechanically, you will.
You've been dethroned, guy.
So you guys have never
Yes,
seen how these runs start, like from zero?
Account credit applied.
I don't have a route. It looks kind of like this.
Looks like you're almost going to throw a storage bin, well, a soft crate into the processor. That's an interesting choice. Can see.
I have to learn what
Lots
works
of
and what doesn't
experimentation.
work. You see?
Credits transferred.
You know, once you've done it, that it doesn't work.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
I always see what it looks
so
like.
what was going on when when I didn't know what was going on? That was a sight to behold. It was pure chaos.
Lost the route already. I don't know what I'm doing now.
That belly plate with the soft crate on it always looks like it's going in with the crate on it when you do it, but it doesn't. It's magic.
Clowns, your typo in the questions channel doesn't make it easy for some to understand what's going on.
The Deum charges.
Thanks.
Helmet damage detected. Always use.
I'm kind of lost. I don't want to learn a route on stream. It's hard, guys. It's hard.
Mhm.
Then don't.
You could do a 14 million run.
All right.
Yeah, you could do something with a different ship.
Go into career and scrap a giant javelin.
Yeah, you could do a 17 million run.
If I can find an appropriate ship.
Let's get working on that debt.
Very hard refueling javelin.
And I still
that's
haven't
not-
tried a heavy cargo javelin.
And you don't want to do it on stream for the first time?
I'll do it on stream for the first time.
I never even once seen a gecko salvage runner.
Oh, how did you manage to do it in 15 minutes, clowns? Since you asked us to ask you.
Salvage
Skill,
secured.
okay.
Account credit
Well,
applied.
Ghost's got those, so he should be able to do it.
You know, my game is like frame skipping all over the place.
Already looking for excuses when you're not even done.
Uh-huh. You can see it though. You can see my mouse like, leave.
Credits deposited.
The fuck?
Well, I can see someone who's still playing better than me.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Quit complaining, Serena, you are way above me.
Well, I meant that as a compliment, but yeah, I guess I sound like I'm sorry.
Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Generally, that part with
Holy
the
crap, that's a lot of crates, yo.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
the barge is already full, and you didn't even start.
And you
lowering
got
it
RSI.
almost becomes tedious with how many of them there are.
Yeah, I've been trying in career mode those biggest javelins, and it's rough. You don't have any room for the stuff later on.
Clown's got a faster way of doing that. Do you cut the cut point inside and lower the whole part of it down,
Oh, there's
or
armor at the bottom too.
yeah, there's armor on all 4 sides. No, cut points takes forever. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying to figure it out before you tell us, but do tell us, how do you do it? Oh, 1 armor plate went into the processor.
Hit it. Well,
Resistant potatoes.
I don't think you got the bottom cut points for the. Never mind. Yeah, not in that one.
oh boy. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Stick with what we know works. And got all these cockpit bits. That's gonna be a doozy when we go on Bees and Race. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Clown is either typing very slowly or a very long thing, or he's keeping his secrets on how to get those crates.
What if it's all 3?
Could be, but then why would he be typing if he's keeping his secret? Is he just secrets being kept?
Haha, I've got secrets from you. Haha.
I have no goddamn clue how to handle the front section of this.
Yeah.
Well, do what you know for now, I guess.
Ah, reduce it to a known problem. Glad this stuff still
Handling
works.
one of them in Paris is gonna be madness.
It's like, okay. I remember.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh. Aero bridge cockpit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna burn it.
Come on.
The demo charge breaks the air bridge.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna save the arrow bridge.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, well, you can actually cut that. Well, burn that. Should be a floating airlock console because you burned the arrow bridge.
Is there one inside?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna...
There is one inside the air bridge.
Unless it got destroyed while the arrow bridge was burning, but
Salvage secured.
no, I've never actually burned one, so... Oh, no, it's there. Okay.
Floating where you left it.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know.
No one knows.
Ripping the tail off and taking the thruster off and processing the reactor.
Let's go hit the 100% safe flush lever.
Valuable object. Credits rewarded.
I should have restarted my game before this. It's really bad. The mouse shooter. It's just frame drops in general, actually.
It is an absolutely huge ship. But yeah.
It's a monster.
Salvage secured.
Oh, I got an airlock sticker.
Nice. That's
Oh, the David Bowie
one that
sticker.
you can get a lot.
Salvage secured. Credits.
What is that? Oh, that's in the cell.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
How do I cut you off? Aero bridge thing.
Demo charges.
You can just cut up the
Remove the cockpit in the normal
cockpit,
way.
and then the rest of it is going into the processor anyway. The cockpit is what keeping. The cockpit is the thing that's keeping it all together.
They're on the cockpit side.
Huh.
Top two.
Valuable
But I want to drag that in.
Don't do that.
Keep it attached.
Oh. That's how that's... Okay. That didn't work.
Yeah, it's wedged.
You know what? I'm gonna
Nice.
see that as a
19th
ledge.
place cathode. That's pretty good.
What did you say, guy?
Cathode Ray Tube finished their run. They got a 4.8 mil, so 19th place.
Nice.
Which
Nice.
is actually 17th place due to some people that you should not consider to be legitimate scores.
A new racer is born.
Indeed.
I shouldn't be the one
I
saying
think
that.
you tethered the debris for that first plate. Yeah.
That's the theme for this week.
That's how I destroyed a thruster. Accidentally tethered a tiny debris, and it just shot right into the thruster side, and then boom.
Credits deposited.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. Weaver out.
I think that's gonna ghost tether.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain the amplifier and antenna goes tethered.
Ah.
Object accepted processing. Credits deposited.
Oh, right. Airlocks. I'm already here. Ow.
Helmet damage detected. Be sure to always budget for helmet
That's
repair
smart.
costs.
Someone open a beer?
Can I have one?
I opened a cream soda actually.
Can I have one? Point remains.
Warning.
Because cream soda good.
I don't actually know what cream soda is.
Like vanilla Coke,
Okay.
but not Coke.
Okay.
Isn't the Coke formula different depending on the country you're in?
Yes.
Considering that I don't drink Coke, I wouldn't even know.
The base sugar used in the Coke can be changed, especially in the United States.
Yeah, in the United States,
Yeah.
it's corn syrup is used for the sugar, and in Europe is just white sugar, I think.
Lucky people.
American Coke tastes burnt to me.
I don't drink soft drinks or beer for that matter.
You want a time update, Gov, or
Sorry?
you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining for that entire ship.
Yeah.
I don't think
Well, the
it's
fact I don't know what I'm doing, combined with...
the size of it.
And constant chatter to distract you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Game is hard.
Everybody go and
I'm trying to say.
surfing.
Game is hard.
But it's fun. But it's enjoyable to watch you flail about.
Yeah.
That was a solid
Your pressure level decreasing.
processor surf.
And Clowns, when you said you did it in 15 minutes, do you mean you did it like with the whole value, or did you cheat and you send the whole thing into the processor?
I think it's the latter one.
One of the cut points on the top didn't, well, not the cut point, but it didn't completely work for the frame.
What still binds you? There we go. Yay.
Use the squid.
1 minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up. We wrap.
I have like 3 different physics glitch points going at once. It's pretty funny. Go.
There's one. Oh, 50 seconds. Less than that.
Can it go in?
Maybe add some demo charge.
It's too late for that.
Try to get the ring. Oh, maybe the
wait,
reactor.
I should get the reactor. Yeah, that would be a pretty good thing to score.
Yeah. Money making.
Alright, the reactor.
The
That
ECU?
thing.
No, not the ECU.
The ECU is still in there.
Yeah.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Nice eat.
7 seconds.
So 8.5 million?
That's a start.
I was guessing. I did better than I thought.
10 million.
10-7.
Well, that's a
Okay.
nice dent in your debt.
I feel like I could bring that to more than 14 if I work this. But that's a challenge for the
Yeah.
next race. Or whenever they
Don't jinx it.
put this thing in race.
3.3 million in shipping crates.
There's
Okay,
a number.
with that we'll wrap it up. Yep. Races every Sunday. 11 a.m. PST. Bye everyone on Twitch. And YouTube, I guess.
2 p.m. Eastern.
Bye.
Well,
Bye.
good night.